Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing wonderful. But welcome. Today we are going to be playing some more of our Forever World. I don't know how long I'm going to actually be live for today because there's a lot of stuff going on today. And yesterday my Wi-Fi was not behaving very nicely. So basically this is what's going to happen. I'm going to switch over to just chatting. We're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to update you guys with what's going on, with what this week's going to look like moving forward, because I got some other things coming up this week. It's become very, very busy very quickly, and I wasn't expecting that. So we're going to chat for a little bit. I don't know how long I'm going to actually yap for, and then we're going to hop right into the game. But like I said, I'm not going to be live for very, very long today. Probably, if I'm going to be honest, it's probably going to be only 45 minutes to an hour max, because I still have to call my mom today, and I have some other things that I have to take care of with Bug, because he went to the vet again today. But I'll switch over to just chatting, we'll yap for a bit, and we'll hop into the game, hopefully for a little bit. But hello Void, hello Kamiko, hello James, hello PB, hello Mungusio, hello anyone else. Hope you're all doing wonderful today. If not, I hope your day gets better. But yeah, so for anyone wondering, where's my PNG tuber? Where the fuck is my PNG tuber? Why are you turned off? Who turned off my PNG tuber? Why was I gone? Anyways. Yeah, I was supposed to be live yesterday, but I did drink an invis potion. I was gone. I vanished. I don't know why. My creature was there, but I was not there. But yeah, so yesterday I was supposed to stream. Long story short, I don't know if it's the weather because we had another, like, storm yesterday. Or if it's because of, like, the heat or whatever, because there's another heat wave going on. But my internet was not acting nice at all. I could barely get a connection in or out, so I wasn't able to stream yesterday. And on top of that, I was not feeling great yesterday either, so that's fun. Half my jaw is so numb on one side. Did you just get dental work done? Are you okay? Did you get a filling done? A congrats on reaching a 3 stream streak. Congrats. So that's happening. Bug went to the vet today. He went and got one of his booster shots, so he had to get a shot today. He is also officially 3 months old as of today. Today's his 3-month birthday. So everyone wish Bug a happy birthday. But yeah, it's Bug. Bug is officially 3 months old. He's becoming a big little guy, if you will. Got cavity fixed? Oh, I feel ya. Yeah. Mine, when I have to get mine fixed, my mouth is numb the entire day, so I feel ya. Last time, not this most recent time, because I got one filled last time that I went to the dentist. Last time they had to give me 3 shots, I believe? Like 3 numbing shots instead of like 2 or whatever. Because, basically they started, like, drilling out the cavity, and click away if you don't want to hear anything about this, but they started drilling the cavity, and it was fine for, like, an amount of time, but then they started working on my top teeth, and I don't know why, but it felt like it was drilling on my front 2 teeth. I am playing Minecraft eventually. I said I'm yapping first. I have some updates to give. So James, congrats on the 10 stream streak. Congrats. And thanks for wishing Bug a happy birthday, PB and Jelly. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Minecraft. I have some updates about life and stuff. Because, as I said, this week's getting very, very busy all of a sudden, and I wasn't expecting it to be. So, today I'm gonna stream for like an hour or whatever. Tomorrow I have to go get my blood work done. So for anyone that's been keeping up with my health and everything, I'm getting my blood work done tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to be after blood work. I'm going to be completely 100% honest and transparent with you guys. I do not like needles. I am absolutely horrified about going and getting my blood work done tomorrow. I understand it is not that bad. I understand it is not, like, painful, really. I don't like it. I do not like it, so I may not be able to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna have to see how I'm feeling afterwards, because I'm getting it done at around 1 p.m, so it's around the time that I would normally stream. Brayden Faulkner, I just changed it to Kingslayer. No worries. Thank you for letting me know, because I cannot tell when people change their names. At least on YouTube, I can't tell. So I appreciate you telling me your old name so that I actually know that you've been around and you're not like a new face or anything. Got the gel, the shot, and the gas. I've never gotten the gas when I've been to the dentist, but yeah. Do you play COD? I used to. The last Call of Duty that I played was Black Ops 2. So I have not played in a hot second. And when I do normally play, I play the zombie mode most of the time with Lego. Hope you're okay. I hope so too. I will, like I said, I will let you guys know once I figure things out, but Snowy Crystal Leopard, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, stars. Hope you enjoyed your time here. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I'm not sure, like I said, and what, Black Ops 7? No, the last I'm serious. The last Black Ops, like the last Call of Duty I played was Black Ops 2. The most recent one that I played was Black Ops 3. That's what we normally play zombies in, is Black Ops 3. But, Black Ops 2 was the last one that I personally owned. But, yeah, I will let you guys know once I figure out, like, what's going on with blood work and everything. I will update you guys, along with that. And other than that, I have something going on Saturday because there is my friend's birthday. My friend Michelle, her birthday is on Saturday, as well as my friend Eugene. So from what I know, I am going to be very, very busy on Saturday. So streams moving forward this week. Tomorrow is a possibility. Friday is for certain I'm going to be live. And, after that, Sunday, I should also be live. Possibly. Should play Warzone. Isn't that expensive? Like, being completely honest for a second, aren't most, like, Call of Duty games super expensive and they're just the same game but, like, different things added to it? I'm just asking because I do not know. Like, I do not know. I'm genuinely asking this question. Warzone is free, it's free. Okay, is it Modern Warfare that's like $100 for the game? Is that the one that I'm thinking of? Is that the one that I'm thinking of, like, being, like, $80 base game and $100? Yeah, okay. Got it. Should I get Minecraft if you want to? Got any ideas for, like, lore? Because I'm making lore right now and I have no ideas. What lore are you creating? I always have lore ideas. Warzone is also like 200 gigabyte download. I mean, I have Monster Hunter, which is like 180 something, so that doesn't shock me. Yeah, happy birthday, Michelle and Eugene. Happy birthday. But yeah, so streams this week are gonna be a little kind of up in the air, but after this week, I'm going to try to get you guys like a set schedule. I don't know if I'm going to do it like every week like I used to, or if it's gonna be like, okay, on this day, and this day, I will be streaming. No, should I like it? Should I? Like, is it a good game to play or no? I'm gonna be completely honest with you, James. I cannot answer that question for you. Minecraft is a sandbox game. You are able to do whatever the hell you can put your mind to in this game, but it's all based on the individual person. I would much rather play this game and tell a story within this game rather than playing the base game, for example. I would much rather do like a lore SMP where I am playing with people, playing with friends, and creating a story based on the world rather than just beating the game and progressing the game. So it is completely up to the individual if they like this game or not. It's like Gmod in a way, from what I've been told. I've never played Gmod, but like Kingslayer is saying, it's a game of imagination. That is completely correct. You are limited by your imagination, as Alex said. It is truthfully a sandbox game. So if you enjoy using your imagination, if you enjoy creating your own stories within your own world and everything like that, yes, absolutely. 100%, it is a great game. If you like a story-based game where you have like tasks and like quests and stuff that you need to go fulfill in order to beat the story, no, base Minecraft is not like that. Base Minecraft is just, here's the world, go explore it, basically. Modded Minecraft, you'll get that more so, but that requires a, like, generally for like the bigger stuff, it requires like a big PC and stuff like that, or at least a decent PC that can run like the mods and everything correctly. So it really depends on what you're looking for. Do I like scary stuff? I love horror movies. It's my favorite genre. And other than that, I'm a bitch when it comes to most things horror. I love going to haunted places. I love going to haunted locations. I love going and ghost hunting. And I like going to like the haunted attraction type things where it's like, oh, they're gonna scare you. But you do have quests? Yeah, you technically have quests, but I mean more so like you don't have NPCs that are like, hey, you need to go slay this dragon, or hey, you need to go complete this fetch quest so that the story can progress. That's what I mean by it doesn't have quests. That's more so what I mean by Minecraft doesn't have like base quests. Also, there's an ad break that's going to start in about 2 minutes, so I'm going to keep it on just chatting before we actually switch into the game. Just because I don't want anyone to miss anything important. Should play this mod on Minecraft Dwellers 2.1. What's it like? Because the mods that I normally play are more so like creature collectors, if I'm going to be completely honest. I enjoy the creature collecting aspect of this game more so than anything else. That and exploring. Exploring is another like big thing for me that I absolutely love. Also, congrats, Alex, on your lime bed, and Tolly on your strip mangrove wood block. Congrats, congrats. Has anyone gotten my head yet out of the blocks? I'm just curious. I don't think they have. I don't think anyone has gotten my head. Someone has gotten Obby's egg. Someone did do that. I don't remember who. Was it Gecko Girl? I don't know. I want a purple bed. Can I exchange it? Tomorrow. You can try again tomorrow. James, for if you're questioning what's going on with the blocks, basically there's a channel point reward called take a block, and it has basically every single block in Minecraft in there, as well as some player heads and my pet dragon Obby's head. Hello, your avatar looks really cool. Thank you, Estelle. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. If not, I hope your day is getting better. Terrifying. Do you like... Oh, hold on. Let me see. Do you have to kill, like, dwellers from, like, other scary mods and stuff? There's one that took me and my brother a few days to kill it, but we killed it, and it's called the Knocker. Was the Watchtower, and I died a few times, and now the one thing that we're fighting is now the Man from the Fog. Is that the one where, like, everyone's, like, shrimping for the one, stalker guy? I keep seeing these animations on TikTok that's, like, Minecraft-based, but it's, like, this dude in a hoodie. Can you see what blocks people have? No, unfortunately, I don't know a way to actually make a block list, which sucks. I would love to have, like, an individual block list being like, yeah, this person has, this. But no, unfortunately, I can't see what everyone has collected. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can. Time before last, when I went to the dentist, I didn't want numbing because I was scared of the needle, and honestly, it was the worst experience I've had at the dentist. I've become privy to the numbing. Ooh! Yeah, no, I found my dentist, and I told her, I'm like, hey, I have really, really bad dentist anxiety. It's worse than the doctors, it's worse than a hospital, it's like the worst type of medical anxiety that I have. So I flat out told her, I'm like, yeah, I can't do, like, anything medically when it comes to dental work without, like, something happening to calm me down. So, basically, I told her that, and she's like, okay, cool, so I'll help you through it or whatever. And the very first time that I went there, I had a pretty significant cavity on my back molar, and she's like, okay, for your cleaning, even though it's just a cleaning, I am going to, I'm gonna basically use the numbing gel and numb your mouth and clean your teeth afterwards. So after she just numbed it just for a cleaning, I kind of realized that she was like actually taking into account my anxiety and stuff like that. So it's just one of those that it's very, very helpful to actually find a dentist that understands the anxiety. What can I do to change it? And it's still James on just on YouTube. If you're talking about the block, the take a block thing is it's a daily reward type thing. So like you go on Twitch, you check the channel point rewards, and you press take a block, and you can get a new one each stream. So every time the stream refreshes, or every time that I stream again, you can redeem that once a day, basically. He makes you blind when he spawns. Maybe it's that one. I don't totally know. But I have definitely done I've done horror mod packs in the past. It's just a few of them you have to be careful with, especially if I'm like live streaming it, because some of them like flat out put like your IP and stuff on the screen. And that's very, very dangerous for like someone who's live streaming and stuff like that, because that leads to, oh, this is where you live and stuff like that. So I'm very hesitant when it comes to actually playing horror mods if I don't know like enough about them or anything. Which is why 9 times out of the 10, if I do want to play a horror mod, or if we reach a goal to play a horror mod or whatever, I have Lego put together the mod pack for me. Terrified of the doctors to the point that when I was younger, I injured 2 fingers, and my parents wanted to take me to get an x-ray, and I would come up with some stupid excuses not to go. Yeah, I feel that, yeah. When I was younger, I actually got my ears pierced when I was 12 for my birthday. And I remember I did the 6 weeks of healing or whatever, and then basically I put in new earrings, and I either put the earring too tight or something like that. And basically my ear swelled to the point where it engulfed the front of the earring, and I had to go to the ER to get it like removed with a scalpel. So I completely understand that, like, it's ugh. Body was traumatized at the dentist, but when I was getting extraction, like I couldn't feel it, but my body was still reacting, but my mind was fine. See, I have a very I have a very bad, uh, irrational fear of one particular thing that I pray never happens to myself, to anyone that I know, to anything. There is a phenomenon. I don't know how often it happens. I don't know what it's called exactly. But basically, there's a phenomena where if you get put under anesthesia for some sort of surgery or anything like that, there is a chance that your brain will not fully shut off in a way. So basically, there's been accounts of people like getting major like heart surgeries, like organ removals, like big surgeries where they can feel everything and hear everything happening, but they can't move because of the fact that they are under anesthesia. So they just have to sit there basically being in sleep paralysis as they can feel like their organs and stuff getting moved around. I am horrified of that. It happens to like 1 in a million people, I'm pretty sure. It's a very rare phenomena. But the fact that it happens is horrifying. So like a mini coma or something like that. Basically, from what I know, it's your brain doesn't fully shut down. Like your brain absorbs the like anesthesia, but like there's a part of it that does not fully absorb it or does not click off. That's what I know it as. I don't know if that's correct. I don't know. I've also never broken a bone or anything like that. The most that I have done is I broke my tailbone by slipping and falling on ice. I had the earring thing happen, and I stepped on a rusty nail. But I didn't even have to go get a tetanus shot for that one. It was just, hey, is your tetanus all good? Cool, okay, you don't have to do anything. Just close up the hole. Like, I've had a lot of, I have a lot of, like, injuries. Like, I slammed my thumb in a car door, and it didn't break it. It hurt. That's all. It hurt. The car door locked. But, you know, didn't break it. Nothing broken. I'm fine. I couldn't go on, we were at, like, an amusement park or something. I couldn't go on rides that day, which sucked. But, yeah. So, I've had a lot of weird injuries. I got a concussion from a hug. So, yeah. I'm accident prone. It's where to place it, but I don't know what that means. It's just a joke. It's just you get a block, and because I'm an Enderman, it's just part of the brand. You get a block and you place it somewhere else. That's it. There's not much to understand. Should get it because it's really scary. Like I said, it's one of those that I'm not entirely sure. Plus, like I said, I'm a bitch when it comes to horror games. You want me to play a horror game? You pay me for that horror game. I'm like half joking, but I'm half serious. Like I do not play horror games for free 9 times out of 10. It is mostly like a sub goal or something like that on Twitch that I tend to do it. Had nothing major. The only times I've gone to the ER is for my siblings. I don't think I've ever been to the ER unless it was for visiting my grandmother when she was not doing very well and she was like getting hospice care basically. She was not doing great, and I do not have great memories of any sort of like hospital or anything like that because of the fact that that's like my first memory of hospitals and stuff is that. Really, the only bad thing I've had was my tooth, but it was agonizing. I've had a tooth infection for a few days. I've never felt anything so painful. I could barely sleep, speak, or eat, so I had to get it taken out. It was either that or root canal, but that's temporary and costs a lot. See, the one cavity that I had was so bad to the point where they thought I was gonna have to get a root canal. But hopefully the fucking filling stays in and I don't have to get a root canal, because that absolutely horrifies me as well. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I might just have them remove the tooth if they think it's gonna be that bad when I go get my wisdom teeth removed. Like, I'm already gonna get knocked out for my wisdom teeth. Just remove another tooth. It's in the back, it's a molar, I don't entirely need it. But, like, if it's gonna cause, like, root canals and all that kind of stuff, just get rid of the tooth. I don't want it. I don't need it. I have how many others? Like 31 others? Can you say it again? Say what again? The fact that it was just like a joke and it's just part of the brand? Because I'm an Enderman, so if you get a block, you place it somewhere else. Wildcat has appeared. Welcome, welcome. Pray you don't get an infection. I got the infection because of a deep cavity that they tried filling up. Luckily, so far I haven't, and this has been for about a year now, so I haven't had any real pain or anything other than the fact that my teeth are now more sensitive, which sucks, because I can't bite ice cream as easily, because the cold hurts now. Brother jumped off the door of a storage container backwards, landed on a T-post, cut his butt cheek, went to the ER that time. Well, that's just... That just seems like that was poor planning. Like, that just seems like that was poor planning on his part. Alright. Let's hop into the game. Let's get at least a little bit of gaming going on, because like I said, I'm not going to be able to be live for very, very long today, so let's see what we're actually doing, because I don't remember what we're doing in this world. I think we were trying to get a saddle. I think that was our next task, I think. So help with lore? I'm sorry, I didn't see your lore thing. Can you repost what you said you were doing for lore? I apologize, I got distracted. Pretty funny though, you made a full recovery. Oh yeah, like, I'm not calling that not funny or anything. It's just one of those that, like, I feel like he didn't plan. Or at least didn't think about it all the way through. Yeah, I'm like that as well. It's the same tooth I've had issues with since I was young, so it was inevitable, but I got the infection like a couple days after the filling, so it's been that long. You should be fine. Oh yeah, it's been at least 6 months since the last time they refilled it, so it's just like I said, my teeth are now super, super sensitive because of the fact that I now have fillings and stuff. Okay, so I need a saddle. I'm pretty sure I can make one to say that, but I think I need leather and string. Because I have the iron. Okay, so leather, string. We could also... Well, we can't attempt to fish if we don't have string anyway, so that's not gonna work. Hold on. So basically my guy is dying from a disease that he has also trying to make a cure for, but I don't really know what to put for his background. Well, if he has a disease, but he's also trying to make a cure for it, that means he has to have some sort of scientific and or, like, medical health study.
Chain of thought, more like Anxiety Express.
I agree. But he has to have some sort of scientific and or, like, hospital knowledge and or laboratory experience. So you could either do something like, oh, he was a professor at a college, he was a, like, I don't know, a laboratory assistant somewhere, he was an assistant for someone, he could be, like, a fully made up, what's it called, like, well, that's convenient. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you need something with some sort of, background when it comes to knowledge. So they have to be aware of either what they are doing, or they have to basically understand that they're learning this, and that might be why they're having such trouble finding a cure for the disease, is they could be like an intern. They could be like a college student interning at, like, I don't know, like, some sort of random place. But you could do something along those lines where it's that. You could do... Hello, Moon! Also, I play on Java. I play Java, Minecraft. Gift from the heavens. Why are you beating the yak with a boat? I need the leather, and if I pull out my sword, there's a chance that a dragon could swoop in and kick my ass. It's actually a lot better than I already had down, thank you. Yeah, no problem. I try to think of, like, the, why would they be there? Because, it wouldn't make sense if, like, for example, if you're... Let's just say you're creating a feminine character, and she's doing this whole thing where she has to basically create this cure. It wouldn't make sense for, like, a Starbucks barista or something to have that knowledge and just pull it out of their ass and be like, oh yeah, I can make this cure. No, that doesn't make sense. Unless they have, like, prior knowledge and they are, like, working in Starbucks as they're, like, going to college or something for, like, medical engineering or something along those lines. That doesn't make sense why they would have that knowledge just out of nowhere. So it's always very, very helpful if they have a goal in mind, or if they have something in mind that they are trying to do. Why are they trying to do that? Like, how did they get there? Stuff like that. Unless you make them determined to study because of the disease. That could also be a possibility if, like, they gain the disease and then they're like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna die if I don't actually learn this. But then you have to think, okay, are they actually this smart of a character where they can learn about the disease within this set amount of time? Because certain characters are not smart. Like, there are characters where their entire job is to be dumb. Is your character smart enough to then learn everything that they need to learn about that disease? Or is it just one of those things where they're going to be screwed regardless? That's another thing to keep in mind. What are we talking about? Lore! I'm helping someone with lore. Well, it's from Minecraft lore? Ooh, interesting. I'm a warrior. Hello. Hi, Primal Butcher. How you doing? Yeah, I like talking about lore stuff, and if people ask me questions about their character and stuff. Just came back from dinner, was pasta and meatballs. Well, welcome back. I can talk. Welcome back. Hope you had a wonderful dinner. We just made a saddle for our dragons, so we should be able to fly around now and see where we actually want to live within this world. Playing Inscription? Is that a good game? That's one that I've been debating, like, getting every time I see it on sale, because it looks interesting, but I don't know if it would be one that I would be personally interested in. I have to go do things? Take care! Hope you have a wonderful day. Your friend are making characters for a server they made? That's always fun. I always love having, like, an OC that's with another character or something. Like, I love making characters with people. It's so fun. I'm actually, currently with Owl, my channel artist, we're currently, like, making Warrior Cat OCs, or we're going to be, because we're planning on, like, writing together and, like, role-playing and shit like that, because I need to get back into actually lore writing and stuff. So, it's helpful to have something that I'm interested in to be like, oh yeah, I can write about this random thing that has no no real importance to anyone else but myself. Love to live on top of mountains. I want to live somewhere where I can put my dragons in like a dragon sanctuary, so I need kind of a big open space. Where did my dragon go? Ow. Unless you watching as I exploit the rules of a stupid little card game to kill the final boss with a cockroach. Wild. Love that, though. Are you my dragon? No, you're not my dragon. You're too pink. Wasn't my dragon under a tree somewhere? Didn't he shove his face under a tree? Where'd you go? There you are. I have to tell them that right now because they love warrior cats. Oh yeah, I'm collecting all the books. I am very much a lover of warrior cats as well. I have not most of the books anymore, but I have a lot of the books and a shelf just for them. Let's see. 182 subs. Congrats! Very, very nice. Building a whole world that's going to contain a bunch of games that connect in one final huge game, so I have lots of lore, more to come. That's fun. That's always fun. Which way should we actually go? Which way do we want to go? Yeah, we can keep going. We'll keep going like this way. Right? Yeah, like this direction. OC is basically immortal, it can never be erased all because of his trauma, which is actually my trauma. I have a bunch of OCs. One of them's a nature goddess. And it's mostly because of my edits. Hey, people get pretty far with their edits if they know what they're doing and they know what they want to do. Also, editing can be a bitch, so if someone's actually good at editing, I give them all the props. Alright, we could live anywhere over here, but I really don't want to- oh, that's a- you might- oh! You're a big boy! I didn't know you could spawn wildly. That's awesome. Oh, is that another one? What are you? A hootwing! Oh, we're finding such cool dragons. Hey, a temple. Hey, another temple. I'll come back to these guys. Are those... You are a dragon. Slither wings. Interesting. I will possibly look at them. There's a possibility. I like I said, I am very much if I know people make stuff in my community and stuff, it's more likely or not that I'm like snooping to see what's going on. Answer your question, description is worth it. It's hard though. Ooh. I'm a dumbass, so like I don't know if it's difficult. I don't know if I can be good at it. And can you load in a little bit faster, please? I would like to fly. I only have a Void Elf and a Murder Drone, actually. I have a couple of OCs as well, but I have barely used them. It's basically a whole family named after a couple of things I like. That's fair. I have Eclipse, I have her brothers, because for those that don't know, Eclipse has 2 brothers. I have their entire family. I have the other versions of Eclipse, of course, from like Origin SMP, Karma SMP, all that kind of stuff. I have Ignis, who's a demon shapeshifter who primarily takes the form of an ice dragon. I have Elizen, who is my nature goddess. Like I said, King, I will possibly look at it. As I said before, there is a high chance that if I know that a person that is within my community makes stuff, there's a higher chance that I've already seen it. Because I pay attention to my... no, it's more so just I'm interested to see what you guys are making. If you guys are interested in creating content and stuff like that, I always like to see what's going on. So it's kind of one of those things that if I know, like, for example, I'll use Zero as the example. Zero, from what I know, Used to do live streams fairly often. I used to lurk fairly often. So, one OC, but it's me in that world, but I have another OC that can control time. Her name's Callie. Very nice, very nice. My, Lego has an OC just called Time. I'm pretty sure his name is just Time, because he is just basically the concept of time. Made lore for this OC. He's a college dropout after not being able to afford his education. Did his own experiments in a cave, but he ended up poisoning himself. That's cool. Not the college dropout part, because that hits too close to home, but but like the rest of it, that's cool. I like that. I'm interested in eventually like trying to explore Eclipse's like lore a little bit more, because also Estelle, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Stars. Hope you enjoyed your time here. Thank you, thank you. It means a lot. My like there's a very different world that Eclipse would be in if she was actually what she was supposed to be. Is the best way that I can phrase it. Eclipse was supposed to be a zealot Enderman, which for anyone that doesn't know what a zealot Enderman is, that's another Enderman variation that I created myself. It is essentially the more defined magic users and the more defined like, I have no other way to put it other than upper class. It is basically, imagine the royalty, the priests, like all those like important people. That's what zealots are. Those are zealot Endermen. They are like Endermen that possess way more magic than a normal Enderman. They have different types of horns. Like for example, they look more like antlers compared to horns. Their tails are less fluffy, and they are the quote-unquote most important other than like the Time Warns who are no longer around. I'm gonna... Ooh. Well, this wasn't what I was looking for, but I'll take it. That's a skeleton. Alright, buddy. Can you... Ah! Don't set everything on fire! What are you doing? Sit! Oh my god, sit! Oh, this is going horribly. I can't even- hold on, I need to look at chat. Okay, hold on. Jesus, I can pay attention to everything. I can pay attention to time, I can pay attention to everything. Okay. Mine's gonna die every single time it dies, basically Doomsday from BC, and the only one thing you cannot do to it is erase him, because if you do, he adapts to everything. She don't pay attention to me, though, like I'm her middle child, the forgotten one. Alex, I've been messaging you. The past 2 days. More frequently than I've been messaging anyone else. Don't tell me I forget about you! Maybe you notice he wears a mask and it's 2 different people, and the mask spins around the other side of his head to show either side. That reminds me of Jekyll and Hyde in a way. In a good way. But it does remind me of Jekyll and Hyde. Funnily enough, Eclipse started off being, like, wearing a mask, because she was, like, trying to hide that she was part Enderman. So basically the mutant Enderman? I don't think so. I think the mutant Endermen look way too animalistic in a way. Basically, imagine a more... I hate to put it this way, but imagine, like, a more cleaned, like, spruced up version of Eclipse that looked more like royalty than anything else, because her family was royals, so they were an important part of the, like... the best way I can explain it is, in my, like, explanation, the End Cities were originally looked over by these royal families. Eclipse was part of this royal family. They were a part of this End City. They were in charge of this End City. And because of some mutation within the DNA or something going wrong or whatever, Eclipse's DNA no longer is a Zealot Enderman. She is a Feral Hybrid Enderman. So her brothers, for example, they are both Zealot Endermen. They have essentially like antlers, and then in the middle of the antlers is actually where the Eye of Ender, it like floats there, because I put in my description that if they have more magic and everything like that, they actually, if you kill them and if you like fight them, they would drop an Eye of Ender, not just an Ender Pearl. They would drop the full Eye of Ender because they have that much magic and they have that much power. They were basically, in my explanation, they were kind of in charge of making the end portal close and open again, essentially. They were the ones letting things in and out of the end, basically. And they were in charge of being like, okay, this city's under my protection, I will take care of the people residing within it, and I will be essentially this benevolent... Is benevolent the right word? Is that I always get benevolent and the other one confused. But I will be this, like, good ruler, and I will take care of my people. Okay, does your character have transformation like beast mode, full power, maybe something else, maybe berserker? I mean, she has her feral. She can go feral, which is basically she gains like her spikes go up because she has spikes running down her shoulders and like her spinal column and stuff, and her claws grow. But I wouldn't call that like a beast mode, really. I would just call that like being emotionally unstable. Fun fact, I'm a middle child RL, though it's like a little middle child not forgotten. Oh, she turns into a hedgehog. Yeah, really, that's a really good way to, like, to kind of explain it, is it's either a hedgehog or, like, a porcupine. She basically, these spikes, like, raise up, and she can use it for, like, protection and stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go up here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to break this. I'm sorry. I don't want to break your stuff, but I would like to sleep to get away from the monsters before the ad break comes and makes everyone upset. Hello? Where did I just come from? There. Jesus. Okay, are you done attacking my dragon? Why are there 2 creepers by you? Oh my god. Okay. Let's see his different ender eyes to you, Eclipse. I want little purple enderman eyes. See, I originally was gonna do that, but because of how much purple was already in the design, I decided against that because there's already a bunch of purple. Is there too much purple? Maybe. Alright, there's an ad break, so I'm gonna pause. Random thing, but you should make an SMP one day if you want for who knows what. Possibly. There's always a possibility. I have done SMPs in the past that I've been in charge partly of, so there's always a possibility that I'll do an SMP eventually. It's just what do I want to do is more so the question, because I have a lot of stories. Character has a transformation. Basically, the whole body becomes black and he has scars and he grows black tinkles. His teeth are razor sharp, but he can also be calmed down if you throw a vanilla bean ice cream in him, which is basically the booger sugar for me. Got it. Guess you have a great PC? I mean, it's pretty decent, I would say. If you do exclamation point specs, it should actually pop up, like, everything that is in my computer, including, like, the case and everything. Hopefully that command's actually working. Shoot with your character, mine's human, ender hybrid, so it looks mostly human, so I'm not fully purple. Yeah, like, mine is Enderman, but with human DNA. So... I mean... But Moon, you're not on YouTube. Also, Coca-Cola exists. Who knows what you're talking about? We're opposites, I guess. Yeah, like, yours is basically, from what I've gathered, a human with, like, Enderman DNA, but You know, but if you say it, eh. Coca-Cola exists. I don't know what I'm talking about. No, but all seriousness, you're probably correct. It's one of those things that I don't even think because my brain doesn't go that way. It goes to, oh, it's a soda. Wow. Like I don't know why my brain goes that way, but it does. So, but yeah. Let's see. But yeah, eclipses. Excuse me. Eclipse is mostly Enderman, and then has a smidge of human and a smidge of whatever the fuck Feral is. Feral, I think I kind of described as mostly like a mutation gone wrong. I don't know how else to explain it. Because, like, in my lore, this is gonna get really dark for a second. In my lore, basically, not hybrids, but feral Endermen are seen as dangerous and are seen as, like, unstable and everything because a lot of the times the feralness is basically due to some sort of like emotional trigger. So like for example, if Eclipse becomes very, very overwhelmed with stuff and becomes very, very emotional, there's a high chance that she would go feral and she would cause chaos. Such as when she killed Rev's character in Karma. So it's one of those that it's based off emotions. So in my lore, a lot of the other Endermen, if they find a feral Enderman, they will dispose of them, if you will. Because it's seen as dangerous, because they could turn on anyone and anything. They could literally be like a husband and wife, and the wife could get upset and go feral, and something horrific could happen. Like, that's how I explain feral. Got any other ideas from OC lore? Because the illness he has causes plants to grow in him, and he slowly shuts his immune system down, so he has limited time to find and create a cure. That sounds like what's it called? That sounds like the what is it? The hiccup. I don't know what it's called, but there's a disease where basically if you're not loved uh by your like your true love or whatever, these flowers start growing inside of you and start taking over your like breathing and stuff like that to the point where it like chokes out the person. It's like I don't know what it's called. It's like it's Hikari disease. I don't know. What do you mean? Unless I see your comments. If I don't respond to your comments, it's because YouTube withheld it. I can't do shit about that. Like, I can't do shit if YouTube withholds the comments because they think it's against TOS or something. I can't see them if they get withheld. But I know a lot of good add-ons, and that's about it. That's all I saw so far. Yeah, that one. Thank you. Hanakai. I don't know how to say that. Hanakai. I cannot pronounce that. Oh my god, my dyslexia is being a bitch. But yeah, that disease that Estelle put in chat. Thank you, thank you. But that's the disease that I'm thinking of. It sounds a lot like that. Which, if that's the case, then let's see. So plants are growing inside of them. What type of plants? Are they like gonna be like poisonous? Because if so, then you could have a bunch of different side effects. Like if poison ivy starts growing within someone's like immune system or something like that. Oh god. Could you be itchy from the inside? Is that a thing? Flowers? If they're flowers specifically, do you know what kind of flowers? Like, are you doing roses? Because if you're doing like a flower with some sort of thorns or something like that, that could also be a very interesting plot point. But like, if you are doing like Minecraft specifically, an interesting thing that you could implement is the wither rose. Like, you could totally implement the Wither Rose, and because of the fact that it has a withering effect, you could totally do something along the lines of the character also becoming corrupted. Because who knows what Wither can do to a person. So it's kind of one of those things where you could really play with what you want to do. I also feel like I should be seeing something here, like an egg or something. Like, I feel like this is very important. One of my OCs can't feel pain, so he ends up getting hurt despite being a dragon. I find OCs that have, like, no pain cognition very, very interesting to play with as well, because then you could totally, like, have someone get, like, mauled or something like that, and them not even, like, recognize it type thing. Hello. What are you? You got very hurt by something. Is there just nothing? I'm not a genius. I have way too many story ideas that I'm never gonna be able to complete all of them. I also just really like making my OCs go through pain. Imagine having no pain and super healing, you just rip your arm off and best someone with it. What, you just rip them? Oh my god, where'd you— We're fine? What the fuck was that? Hello, sir! You weren't there a second ago. I wouldn't have landed my dragon so close to you. Oh my god. You can attempt to hug it, go for it. Just the guy from with 4 signs, things like that. It's called Mr. Unlucky. It takes bad luck from others inflicted on him. I love that. I have a character whose name is Winkwonk. All he is he's a ball of— oh my god. He's just a ball that sits on your shoulder, and all he does is he gives you compliments throughout the day. Are you okay? Are you stuck? Are we friends? Can we be friends? Oh my god, you're so huge. Can we be friends? What are you doing? Are we chill? I think we're fine. I think you're supposed to be in here. You are gone again. Why do you keep vanishing? I don't like that you can vanish on certain angles. I'm gonna say something that might blow your mind. I truthfully believe— I'm gonna pause the game for this. I truthfully believe there are no 100% truly original ideas anymore. Like, I hate to put it this way, but I feel like there has been so many things done within the world or whatever that there is no truthfully 100%— there's not a 100% original idea anymore, because at some point, I'm certain within the history of the world or whatever, I'm certain that there is someone that has come up with the other thing. So, I don't think anything is completely 100% original anymore, which sucks, but it's also very, very interesting in its own way. Okay, I don't think you really— do you give me anything? I don't think so. So we're gonna keep flying. We're gonna keep going. Which way do we want to go? Let's go see what this island is. This is boring? Then you can leave. I don't know what to tell you. I do what I want to do, and that's all that I really do, so if you don't like it, you can leave. Sorry. Not for you, obviously. Like, I'm gonna be very, very blunt. I make my content for me, because it's my content. So, don't like it, sorry. Not for you, bye. I don't know what to tell you. So the King of Dragons for How to Train Your Dragon? Possibly! This is a How to Train Your Dragon mod. I make my content for me. I do things for myself. If someone doesn't like my content, sorry. Oh well. I don't know what to tell you. I've been doing this for 6 years now. I'm doing it for myself at this point. I'm not doing it to. I'm doing it to make others happy, and that's about it. If you're not happy from my content, you are more than welcome to leave. I'm not gonna keep you trapped here. As much as I joke about it. Like, it's no sweat off my back. I don't know. People be weird. Oh, that reminds me. I should also probably talk about what's gonna be happening, next year. Or not next year, but, like, next month. So, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the subathon that's gonna be coming up, because for those of you that don't know, for anyone that's new around here, my birthday is next month, and for the last 6 years since I've started streaming, we have done a birthday subathon every single year. Wow, we are finding a shit ton of these places. I feel like we should explore these later. We need to go find a place to live. But basically, I have a birthday subathon that happens every single year. It starts off as a week cap, which means basically there's going to be a timer on screen, and every single bit, every single sub, every single donation that comes in from Twitch, and I'm going to try to implement it on YouTube as well. Everything will bring the timer and put the timer up. So that means that basically when the timer hits 0, stream ends. So, yeah. Speaking with ghosts. Why are you still here? I thought I was boring. Looks like you're gonna be streaming 24 hours next year. The longest a subathon has gone on for me has been about a month and a half. Stone Dragon and the Dragon Resting Place are very friendly, at least not from the series. Oh, well that's good to know. What about this guy? You look like you're... Oh. Oh, you have a baby Light Fury there. I feel like you're gonna murder me. But yeah, basically, long story short, where I'm getting with this, the subathon's gonna have to work a little bit differently over on YouTube because, YouTube only allows you to live stream for 12 hours before it either restarts it itself or, before I have to restart it manually. I'm not sure which it's going to do. So it's probably going to be one of those things that at night I'm turning it off, especially because there's not a way that I can add emo-only mode or anything like that. And I really want to make sure everyone stays safe while my mods and I are both asleep, so I will probably just turn the stream off on YouTube and play it only over on Twitch during the night, and then once I come back in the morning, probably around like 11 a.m. EST every day that the subathon's going on, I will probably restart it then. But it's gonna be a learning curve. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. I am gonna have to end stream relatively soon, and if you would like to join the Discord, feel free. It's where you get a bunch of notifications and everything. But it is completely your choice. I am planning on hopefully doing like Discord movie nights and stuff like that eventually once things calm down, but I need to get into a set schedule and everything and figure out my health stuff. As you guys know, I'm dealing with a shit ton of health stuff, so dealing with that first. This doesn't look terrible for a place to live. At least temporarily. We can do this. And we're just gonna go to bed. And I'm probably gonna have to leave because, as I said, I have to go call my mom and everything, so I'm probably gonna end stream there, because I will probably be back tomorrow, as I said before. Gonna go, see you later. Goodbye, Prideful, take care. Thank you so much for stopping by, appreciate you. But, yes, I have to go call my mom and everything like that. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow if I can. Like I said, I have my blood work tomorrow, so I will keep you guys updated with everything going on. So there may be a stream tomorrow, there may not be a stream tomorrow, I'm not entirely sure. Hi Zero, hi Flower, I'm so sorry that you guys are joining last second. I'm sorry, I have to go because my mom is going to be calling. But thank you guys for stopping by, I appreciate every single one of you. Take care, and goodbye.